Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Certainly. In Python, there are often cases where you need to set multiple variables to the same function call or the result of a list comprehension. Writing this code in an elegant, Pythonic way can significantly improve its readability and maintainability. Here is a tutorial that explains the Pythonic way to achieve this with appropriate code examples. When you have multiple variables that need to be assigned the same value, it is important to use a Pythonic approach to make your code more elegant and readable. Python offers some concise and effective techniques for achieving this. One of the most Pythonic ways to assign multiple variables to the same function call or list comprehension is to use tuple unpacking. This approach allows you to assign multiple variables simultaneously in a single line, which results in cleaner and more readable code. Consider the following example. In the example above, get_values returns a tuple, 1, 2, 3, and we assign the elements of this tuple to the variables a, b, and c using tuple unpacking. Similarly, in the list comprehension example, the zip function is used to separate the elements of the tuples in the data list into two separate lists x and y using the asterisk operator. List comprehensions are another elegant way to assign the result of a computation to multiple variables simultaneously. This approach is particularly useful when dealing with iterable objects. Consider the following example. In this example, we multiply each element in the values list by 2, and the results are assigned to the variables a, b, c, d, and e using list comprehension. This concise approach enhances the readability and conciseness of the code. You can also use dictionaries to assign values to multiple variables. This approach is useful when you want to associate different names with the same values. Consider the following example. In this example, the values from the dictionary data are assigned to the variables a, b, and c using the dictionary key a. This approach simplifies the code by reducing redundancy and improving its readability. By applying these Pythonic techniques, you can enhance the readability, conciseness, and maintainability of your code when assigning multiple variables to the same function call or list comprehension in Python. ChatGPT. Certainly. In Python, setting multiple variables to the same function call or list comprehension can be done in an elegant and concise manner. This approach, often considered Pythonic, is both readable and efficient. Let's explore how to achieve this with code examples. One way to set multiple variables to the same function call is by leveraging tuple unpacking. This involves assigning the return values of a function to a tuple and unpacking that tuple into the variables. Another way is to return a list from the function and assign its values to variables using indexing. List comprehensions offer a concise way to create lists in Python. They are commonly used to generate lists by applying an expression to each item in an iterable. This expression can involve functions, conditions, or operations. Suppose we have a list of numbers and want to create a new list where each number is squared. Consider a scenario where a function processes a list and returns modified values. We can use list comprehension to apply the function to each item in the list. Using these techniques makes code more readable and succinct, aligning with Python's emphasis on readability and simplicity. It's crucial to strike a balance between concise code and code that's easy to understand for others, and your future self. ChatGPT.